about today we set some sort of intention for our practice and focus on as large of an intention as we can. So rather than focusing on like something small, like a habit or something like that, considering something bigger. So like for our own evolution, for the way that we exist in the world, for the way that we interact with others. Before we do that, we need to calm ourselves a little bit and relax the mind. So let's take the shoulders and move them in circles for a moment, releasing the first little layer of tension. And then we'll rotate them the other way. We'll take the shoulders up towards the ears, send them back, lower them down. And then go ahead and like really stick the rib cage out for a moment, feel the arch in the low back, and then draw the rib cage in and feel the length of the spine, the crown of the head extending upwards without pulling the belly in. So we're not really drawing the pelvis in all the way. It's just this little bit of motion here. And then we can relax the arms. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale out. Relaxing the muscles in the face. After this natural breath, and we'll take another breath in through the nose. And then open the mouth, exhale, release out. Let's lower the head with that exhale and just take natural breaths. And bring the head to center and all the way back actually as we inhale. And then we'll lower the head all the way down as we exhale and breathe out through the mouth, releasing tension from the neck, the first layer of tension. And we'll bring the head to center and just start to look left and right for a moment. Let's wake up the eyes too. So as you go to the left, take the eyes far left. As you go to the right, take them far right. Nice and slow. And then we'll bring the head to center, take the head up and look that the eyes go up. Bring the head down, looking far down. A few more times. And we'll bring the head to neutral. Natural breath for now, just feeling the body a little bit more relaxed. Now relax through the right hand, through the right arm, the right shoulder, the right waist, the right leg, and the right foot. And we'll relax the left hand, the left arm, the left shoulder, the left waist, the left leg, and the left foot. Relax the front of the trunk and relax the back of the trunk. Relax the face and the whole head. And then let's just start with a feeling of, feeling the intention that you want to set for our practice today, which again isn't for this moment necessarily, or we could say it is, but it is for the larger grand scheme of our lives. So a feeling of that intention. You may not have it in words. Let the feeling surface. Notice if there's a visualization or a picture. Notice what that feeling is connected to, and then see if you can put it into words. And let it be simple and positive statement in the present tense. Just a little story. It reminds me of a little charm I received from a friend, and it said, Sandy, God's helper. This is when I was very young, and that has stuck with me. And every now and then I recollect that. And so I've always wanted to help humanity, for example. So just creating that and say, I am a helper of humanity, in case you're still not sure about how to make the statement. So let's have that statement, really seal that in your heart, whatever it is that you made. And then let's bring the palms together and move into Shiva mantra. Om. I bow to the presence of the divine within, our true and highest teacher, that lives in and around us as being, consciousness, and bliss. It is ever present and radiates peace, lighting the way to transformation. The transformation very much close to the intention that we set today. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace in all the realms. Let's start with our physical practice. So how about we stay seated for a moment and cross the ankles in the opposite direction if they're a little tired. And then we'll take the arms and open them out and really let the palms face back and squeeze the palms back. And then let's turn the palms out so the palms are now facing back. So first I said palms, I meant back of the hands. Then we'll turn the back of the hands to face back. And then the palms. And we'll just do this a few more times. Palms, back of the hands, palms, switching. And then just release the arms alongside the body. Let's take the legs out into a V formation and keep the knees bent because we haven't really done anything yet. So they're going to be a little bit tight back of the legs. But for now, let's go ahead and roll the spine down. So you can release the arms forward and let the head go down. Start to let the shoulders round and start to let the back, the spine round. And just notice how that shifts the sensations in the back of the legs. And then we'll start to unroll the spine and work our way up and lower the head and rounding back down.
Again, knees stay bent, toes point upwards, so the legs are active. Then we'll unroll and come back up. Let's do this one more time. Head down, rolling down. And then unrolling and bringing the head up. Bring the right heel in line with the belly button. And we have the left leg out. We're just going to bring the right hand down and take the left arm up and over to the right. So we're in a side bend with that left leg extended out. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale, release out through the mouth. And then breathing through the nose. And we didn't really focus on creating that deep rhythmic breath. I know you're comfortable with that, so get right into that rhythmic breath, even inhalation to exhalation. Let's come back into the middle. And let's just take a little side bend to the left for a moment. It's going to feel a little strange. Left hand down, right arm up and over. And then we'll come up to center. Just that little counter bend. Take that right leg out and the left heel in line with the navel. Sitting up, the left hand down, take the right arm up and over to the left. Breath in through the nose for this first one. Out through the mouth. And we'll inhale, come to center, bring the right hand down, left arm up and over just for that little quick breath. And then we'll inhale, come to center and bring both of the ankles together, roll forward onto hands and knees to come into table. And from table, we'll start to move through cat-cow. Inhaling, belly sinking, rib cage expanding. Exhale, belly drawing in, rib cage pulling in as well. That expansion and contraction, that beautiful rhythm of nature. And then we'll come into a cow posture and pause there as you continue to breathe deeply. Then we'll roll over the toes and find downward facing dog. Lifting the knees, finding a little motion first. So while we're here, let's pull the belly in. See how far in we can take it, really exposing the rib cage. See, maybe pull up the pelvic floor as well, and really toning the organs in the lower abdomen. And then we'll go ahead and step or walk or jump the feet forward and come into a forward fold. First one, so feet close together, big toes touching, heels apart, if that works for you. Then we'll let the head go and start to unroll the spine for this first little coming into standing motion. We're going to look into some sun salutations today. That way we'll get the shoulders really activated
And then they'll really benefit from our stretching. So once you come up, move the shoulders in circles. And then we'll take the shoulders back and down. Let the palms face forward. Engage the thighs, the glutes. And then inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Look up, exhale, palms together, draw the thumbs into the heart center. We'll do that again, inhaling the arms all the way up, taking a big circle. This time find a back bend with the lower body engaged. And on the next exhalation, we'll fold over the legs, releasing down. Another breath. And then we'll inhale, come up halfway, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, bring the hands down and then step, or maybe give jumping a try today. Take the feet back to plank. And then we're going to lower all the way down, keeping the elbows, maybe knees for support so we don't collapse. Keeping elbows over the wrists as we lower. Inhale into cobra or upward facing dog, whatever feels better for you. And then we'll exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over the toes, send the hips back. Again, just really pull that belly in. And so as you do with every exhalation, you get a little bit more room to pull into. On the next exhale, take the feet forward, back into our forward fold. Come up halfway, lengthen on the breath in. Exhale, release on the breath out. Inhale all the way up to standing. This time, you can unroll or you can rise with a flat back and take the arms all the way up. Into that back bend again. Exhale, bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Let's go one more time, this time a little bit more with the breath. Inhale, reach the arms up, come into the back bend. Exhale, fold over the legs, release down. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, hands down, float the feet back. However they get there, lower down. Inhale, back bending. Exhale, downward facing dog, a few breaths. Focus on softening and pulling the belly in. Next exhalation, take the feet forward. Come up halfway. Exhale, release down. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, bring the palms together, draw the thumbs to the heart center. So let's close the eyes and just notice how the body is feeling now that we've woken it up a little. The breath is moving a little bit more force in the breath. And the heart beating with a little bit more force. All right, let's continue to move. So in the next exhalation, bend the knees, and as we breathe in, take the arms up into Utkatasana, fierce posture, looking upwards. And on the next exhalation, we'll fold over the legs as we straighten them, releasing all the way, the head coming down. Come up halfway, lengthen the spine, look forward, and then we'll take the hands down, take the feet back, and lower down. Inhale, come into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog, and then this time we'll go into warrior A. So we'll step the right foot forward, bring the left heel down, and rise up. But let's hold this one for a couple deep breaths. I think we're going to take some chin tucks while we're here. So arms are up, maybe in a V formation if we're tight in the shoulders. Take the chin forward, draw the chin in. Forward, in. 3 more. And then here we'll hold it. Let's release the arms down. Take the right hand, actually to the right hip is good. And then we'll take the left arm up and over to the right for a side bend. And we'll come back up into center, the arms reaching up. Exhale, bring the hands down and step the right foot back, lowering all the way down with control into your back bend. Downward facing dog. And we'll step the left foot forward. Right heel presses down, rising up. Warrior A. 5 chin tucks once again. So chin forward, chin in. Forward, in. 3 more. And then we'll keep the head at a neutral position. Take the left hand to the left hip, right arm up and over to the left. Back into that side bend. And we'll inhale, come into the middle. Exhale, bring the hands down, step the left foot back and lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well, remembering we can always retreat into child's posture if we need. Let's take 3 deep breaths, softening the belly, pulling it in. That low belly. And we'll take the feet forward. Come up halfway, big toes are touching, heels apart. Exhale, release, bend the knees and lift up into chair or fierce posture. Straighten the legs, palms together, thumbs into the heart center. We're going to take one more and we'll add a little variation again. So let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Looking upwards, and then exhale, fold over the legs, look right through the legs. Come up halfway, lengthening. Exhale, hands down, step the feet back and lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog, and then let's step that right foot forward again. And we'll rise back up into Warrior A. This time, let's bring the palms together, draw the thumbs to the heart center, and we're going to go to a twist, revolving side angle posture. You can always bring the left knee down. So let's first take that left elbow to the outside of the thigh. Bring the right hand to the thigh so that you can see if you can get a little bit more of the upper arm there. Now, if the back leg is a little still too tight, lift the back heel. If you want, you can bring the whole left knee down. Then we'll bring the palms back together and turn the head to look past the right elbow. Turn the eyes as well. Now let's put some pressure with the leg and the arm into each other, that left arm, right leg, and then relax that pressure and put that pressure in again and relax, pressure and relax. One more time, pressure and relax. And then we'll be in this lunge for a couple more breaths. So not just releasing tension in the arm and the shoulder and upper back, but also in that right leg. By bringing in those resistance motions. And let's come back into the middle. If you're on the knee, roll over the toes. Come back into your Warrior A, reach the arms up. And then we'll come into Warrior B, exhaling, opening the arms and the hips facing out to the left, left toes facing left, shoulders back and down. Look past the right fingers. Soften the eyes, soften the face. Feel the strength in the body, the prana flowing through it. I want to strengthen the will. This is a big part, a major part of physical yoga, strengthening the will. And the next exhalation, we'll bring the hands down around the right foot, step the right foot back and lower down. Come into your back bend again, into downward facing dog. And from here, we'll step the left foot forward, right heel down, rise up to Warrior A. And then Once we're here and stable, bring the palms together, thumbs in towards the heart center. Start to twist, right elbow outside that left thigh. Bring the right knee down if that's where you're gonna go. And then stabilize the left thigh with the left hand. See if you can get an upper part of that arm to the thigh. Bring the hands right back together, look past the left elbow. And then, once we're here for a moment, then we'll create that resistance, pushing the elbow and the thigh into each other. And then relaxing that. Pushing in and relaxing. Pushing in, relaxing. Again. And I think one more. You might notice tension in the spine, around the spine, also being released so that you can get a little deeper into the twist. And we'll inhale, come back to center. Come back to the right foot. If you are off of it, reach the arms up. And then we'll exhale into Warrior B, opening. Hips to the right, arms out, aligned with the mat. Looking past the left fingertips, shoulders back and down. Feeling the strength of the body, the strengthening of the will. One more breath. And then we will exhale, bring the hands down around the left foot, step the left foot back, lower. Back bend. Downward facing dog. Soften the belly, pull it in. And then let's step the feet forward. Come up halfway. Big toes touching. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Raise the arms up. And we'll exhale. Stand tall, palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Let's just take a moment to, again, feel, become aware of the sensations in the body. This is a good point to recall the intention that you set today, whether it remained a feeling and didn't form into words, or whether you found those words. Recall it in feeling and maybe language too. And let's take a breath in through the nose and exhale, release out through the mouth. All right. Let's take a couple more standing positions today. So we'll find, how about a tree posture today? And then if you need a little support, just find a wall or a chair or some piece of furniture to help. Our leaves have mostly abandoned, the trees. They're all gone pretty much. I see one back there with just holding on still. So we're gonna just kind of bring our minds to a tree, or you can look out a window, and bringing palms together, the feet separated just under the hips, the hip joints. And, before we go further into the posture, let's close the eyes and just imagine what the physical aspect is. And for us, it's a more subtle experience. So in the tree, the sap returns to the roots. And there it gathers strength. And for us, if we return internally to our inner selves, that's where we gather our strength. That's where we find our roots. So let's start to take that and shift over to the left leg. Feel the left leg or the left foot flatten onto the floor or the mat wherever you're standing. Take the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Even if you use toes for support or you use some furniture, some part of the structure outside of the body for support, palms together. Reminds me of when we have, newer trees that we need to put a stick with them and wrap them around in order to patiently wait for them to strengthen so that they don't need support to be held up. So sometimes we need that support, and that's totally okay. If you feel stable, you might express the arms. And another breath. And we'll release this side. You can move the ankles around, move the feet around. And then find the feet pressing down flat. Shift over to the right leg. Spread the right foot downward. And then bring the left foot in to the inner right leg. Again, really focusing on building our strength, our inner strength at the roots. Taking the arms up and maybe out if you're stable. And we'll bring the palms together, draw the thumbs to the heart center, release the left foot. Keep moving the feet around, and then if you were off the mat, we'll return to the mat. Let's bring the hands to the hips, and I think go ahead and face the long side of the mat and take the feet outwards. Let's take the arms out to a T. We'll go into, how about a little bit of windmill, and then we'll find a triangle posture. So we have the arms open, the legs really wide apart from each other. Take a deep breath in, feel the length of the spine, and as you exhale, take the right hand over either to the left leg or towards the left foot. Doesn't need to touch, you can go to the mat, and we'll inhale, come up to center, exhale over to the right. Inhaling to center, so you're going to take this at the pace of your breath and the way you'd like. It can be rapid and forceful breath, or it can be slower, but feel the force in the breath nonetheless, as if it is what is lifting the body and what is lowering the body. A couple more. So we'll end with the going to the left side. And then we'll come into center and turn the right foot to face the short side of the mat. Left toes still face the long side. Reach out with the right arm. Keep the legs straight so we can go into triangle. Right hand down to the right leg. Left arm up towards the sky. Flatten the trunk so you're kind of like sending it back. So it's really over that right leg. And then looking up past the left hand. Check in with the left shoulder. I often accidentally kind of just leave it rising up. Press that shoulder down away from the neck. Turn the head down and turn the head back up. We'll bring the left arm down alongside the left side of the body. Look down towards the right foot and then rise up. And we'll switch. Open the arms back up. Left foot facing short side, right foot facing long side. Reach out with the left arm. Keep the legs straight. Lower that left arm and take that right arm up. Remember, the hand can be as high as the thigh so that you can keep the legs straight and keep the trunk aligned with the left leg. Pressing the back further back, looking up past the right hand. Let's look down towards the left foot for a moment and then back up towards the right hand just to release any tension and lower that right shoulder away from the neck. And we'll look down at the left foot. Inhale, rise up to standing. Open the arms back up. Oh, I didn't bring that right hand down, but that's okay. And then let's bring the arms down and stand tall, feet hips distance apart. Let's bring the palms together and just become aware of the sensations in the body as they're changing. Let's find our way to the top of the mat. We'll take a sun salutation to find our way to seated. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Let's pause in our forward fold, actually. Maybe separating the feet if that feels better. That helps you straighten the legs. And we'll inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower into our back bend, into downward facing dog. We're going to rest in child's posture for a moment. So bring the knees down, maybe separate them. Bring the hips down to the heels and lower. 5 deep breaths, really feeling the breath through the back body. Feeling expansion all the way up to the shoulders. And the release all the way up to the shoulders. Now let the head get a little heavier so you're releasing control of the neck. And we'll inhale, rise up to table and switch over to seated, crossing the ankles, coming down. Let's take the left foot forward, right foot to the inside of the left thigh. And the next inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over that left leg, hands somewhere to the left leg. Inhale, lift the heart, Exhale, heart towards the foot. Gazing soft eyes past the left toes. Toes are upward. Every exhalation, relaxing into the fold, feeling the lengthening of the back of the left leg. We're going to revolve this so we can get a little deeper. Come up halfway, extend that left arm forward, the palm up, and turn that shoulder and that hand out to the left. Take the right arm behind, up towards the sky. Maybe this is the point where you stop, or maybe you bend that left elbow and check in with that right arm, see if it can go up and over to the left for another side bend. Let's turn and release the arms along that left leg and just fold into that left leg for a moment. Maybe take a nice breath out through the mouth. And inhale, find your way up. Take the right leg forward and just assess the difference between the right and the left foot. You can have hands down next to the hips or behind. Flex and point, and just notice how it feels. I mean, I can personally feel less tightness in my left ankle than my right, which was unexpected. I thought I was working only on the back of the left leg, but it's all related. So you might even notice, like if you were to really try to get the legs long, you might notice the difference in length between the two. My left leg is a little longer than my right. That's a normal thing that happens, but I can really see it right now. So we'll assess afterwards and see if it's different or not. Bring them together and even just see where do they meet. And then let's go ahead and switch. Left foot to the inside of the right leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find the length. Keep the shoulders back. And then exhale, concentrate on taking the heart towards the foot. Every inhalation, heart lifts. Every exhalation, heart relaxes forward. One more breath. And then let's revolve it. So come up halfway, right arm forward, bend the right knee if you need to, hold the right foot. Take the left arm behind and upwards. Maybe this is it, or maybe we bend that right elbow and take that left arm up and over to the left. Or to the right, excuse me. One more breath. And we'll release the arms alongside that right leg. Let go into the fold. And inhale. Rise upwards. Take that left leg forward. Extend both of the legs forward as much as you can and assess the difference. I see that they have balanced out much more than they were before. Looseness in the ankles. And let's come to seated with the ankles crossed or foot in front of shin. Okay, before we go into the neck a little bit more, let's go ahead and take the hands to the shoulders as best as we can. And take the shoulders back, open the chest, and exhale. Take the elbows towards each other as you lower the head and round the upper back. Inhale, send the elbows back. Exhale, draw the elbows together. Let's continue like this. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. A few more. Feel the fluid motion of the spine. One more exhale, one more inhale, and release the arms down. Fold the hands into each other, shoulders back and down. Turn the head to the left and bring the head to center, then back over to the left. So on the inhale, we'll bring the head to center. Exhale to the left. A few more times. And then we'll bring the head to center and switch over to the right as we exhale. Inhaling center. So we've got like 5 or 6 times to go. And one more time to the right, and then we'll keep the head center. See, let's take that right ear up towards the sky. And bring the head to center, the left ear up. And back into center. Drop the head down. Shake the head out. Pick the head up and bring it back, eyes up. And neutral. Cross the wrists, bring the fingers to the base of the neck. Push into the muscles there, right above the collarbone. Lift the chin. Bring the head back to center. Keep the pressure. Bring the chin back up. Head back to neutral. Chin back up. Back to neutral. Release the right hand. Keep the left fingers on the right side and pick up the right ear. Bring the head back to center. And pick the ear up again. And head back to center. Picking back up. And hold here for a couple breaths. Feel the weight of the right shoulder. And bring the head back to center. Switching right fingers to left side. Release the left hand. Pick the left ear up. Back to neutral. Left ear up. Back to neutral. Left ear up. Here we'll take a couple deep breaths. And bring the head back to neutral. Release the hands for a moment. Drop the chin down.
Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale, release through the mouth. And we'll bring the head back. Cross the wrists, fingers back to the base of the neck. Inhale, lift the head. Take 3 deep breaths. And bring the head back to center. Release the hands, bring the head down. Deep breath in, exhale, release out. Head back to center. Take the hands forward, the arms forward, straight arms, and move the hands in circles. And let's turn the palms forward, fingers up. Turn the fingers down. Relax the hands, but create a fist now out of the left hand. Turn the hand down and gently hold the left fist with the right hand, just so it's more of a passive stretch. If you feel like you need more of a stretch, draw the hand in, keeping the left arm straight. And relax, move the hand around, switching. Right arm forward, create a fist. Turn the fist down, gently holding it. And release, move the hand around. All right, shake it out. Let's come down to the back, bring the knees into the chest. A little bit of a squeeze, rocking side to side. We're going to bring the left foot down, bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh, and pull the left leg in, holding it with the hands. You can flex and point both of the feet for a little bit, and then eventually keep the right foot relaxed but somewhat flexed. The left leg can relax completely. And we'll release this side, switch sides. Move the ankles. And keep that left foot somewhat flexed, right foot relaxed. And release this side. Bring both of the feet down. Draw the knees in and roll over to the right side. Bring the right arm underneath the head. Take the left arm forward. Let's take a few big circles with that left arm, trailing the fingers up and then behind and down as we come back to the right side. Continuing. We have time to take 5 in each direction. So we've got 2. We'll take 3 more big circles. You can let that head come all the way down to the mat when you're taking that arm out. And after you've taken those 5 in this direction, revolve the other way. Coordinate the breath so that it works with the body. And after you've taken the 5 here, we will actually just switch right over to the left side. So we're not going to go into those those twists quite yet. Align the knees with the back, bring the knees back in, and roll to the left side, left arm underneath the head for support. And then we start in front, move the fingers up, behind, and down. So really let the arm take these big circles, but also rotate the neck, right? So really turn that head to the right as you're going around. And after you've taken the 5 on this side, you'll rotate the other way. And after you've taken the 5 here, we'll come back to center. Line up the thighs, that trunk, bring the knees back in, open the arms out to the sides, and let the knees fold over to the right, keeping that left arm and left shoulder placed on that floor. And then turn the head to the right, turn the head to the left. And bring the knees to center, realign them up, bring that back in, and knees over to the left, head to the right, head to the left, and then back over to the right. And we'll bring the legs back to center, align them up, give them a squeeze. Take the arms behind now, the toes forward, legs long, lift the belly button up. And we're going to rest in Shavasana. Take the feet apart to the corners of the mat, toes turned out, arms resting alongside the body, elbows some inches away from the waist, palms up and out. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release through the mouth. So let's actually create some activity in the body, build up some tension so we can have a final release before we rest. Take a breath in through the nose and tighten everything up. Create fists, close the eyes, clench the jaw, engage the arms, the legs, the belly, the back, the toes. Exhale, relax everything and feel that release. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, engage everything. Exhale, relax. And then let's bring the attention to the eyes, the right eye, relaxing the right eye and the left eye. Relax the forehead and the crown of the head. Relax the scalp, the right ear, the left ear, the upper lip, the lower lip, the chin, the jaw. Relax the front of the neck, the sides of the neck, the back of the neck. Relax the right shoulder and the left shoulder. Relax the right elbow and the left elbow. Relax the right wrist and the left wrist. The right hand and the left hand. Relax the chest, the rib cage, the belly. Relax the upper back, middle back, low back. Relax the right glute and the left. The right hip and the left. The right knee and the left knee. The right ankle and the left ankle. The right foot and the left foot. Now feel both arms relaxed. Feel the head relaxed, the neck relaxed. The trunk, both sides, front and back relaxed. Feel both legs relaxed. Feel that the whole body is released, loose, and relaxed. And that you've exerted your will through your practice, you've strengthened the will, and this is the time to rest. It is a requirement to always balance the way that we use our energy so that it is in perfect balance. So having moved, having tested your strength and flexibility, now we release everything. And releasing the body, you can allow the mind to rest. But keep the awareness engaged, noticing anything that comes through the body, any sensations, noticing any thoughts that might come through without being the thinker, without thinking the thoughts, just watching, hearing whatever sounds come through the ears. The body disengaged and relaxed, resting. without changing anything. Just become aware of the intention that you set earlier today, that larger purpose that we wanted to direct our energy towards in our practice. And then start to become aware of the breathing in the body. And start to move the breath a little bit more as you deepen the breath. Also move the hands and the feet. Circle the arms behind, bring the feet together and point the toes forward. And then bring the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the knees. And bring the knees really tight in. And then roll to the side or rock up to come up to seated to seal our practice. And of course, we use our energy too, that we've purified and strengthened, to think of others at the end of practice, encompassing all beings. So palms together, closing the eyes. May all beings be established in the true self. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be fulfilled. May all beings be blessed. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Sarvesham purnam bhavatu. Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste.